What quote hangs on your wall? Welcome to Goal Getting Quote of the Day. I'm Tony Woodall, your host, and I will share with you a great quote I've heard, read, or that's been shared by one of my guests on Goal Getting Podcast weekly show, where I ask, what quote hangs on your wall? Thanks for listening, folks, and I really appreciate it. Hello, Goal Getters. Welcome back to our show. This is Goal Getting Quote of the Day. I thank you for stopping by and listening to our show today. I interviewed Amanda Bayerle for episode 44 of Goal Getting Podcast. Amanda was our last episode of season 1. She and her husband Nick offer great advice to help busy entrepreneurs to get fit. As with all of my guests on Goal Getting Podcast, I asked Amanda, what quote hangs on your wall? And then what does it mean to you? So listen as Amanda tells us her quote above and what it means to her. It's very inspiring.
We have a motivational video on our website that you can check out. We actually produced it ourselves and it was super fun doing it. And one of the quotes that's in there that we came up with was, the true challenge of life is fulfilling what you were born to do. And that has really just stuck with me. You know, the true challenge of life is fulfilling what I was born to do, and just challenging myself every single day to do that mission. You know, what was I put on here on earth to do? You know, what is that purpose for my life? And just doing that. And I think for me personally, it's just to inspire and love as many people as I can and help people. For me, just that quote, the true challenge of life is fulfilling what you were born to do, is something that I just love.
Now, wasn't her quote great? It's important to understand what your purpose in life is, what your calling is. Do you know what your purpose is, what your calling is? When you figure it out, then as Amanda says, the true challenge will be to ensure that you fulfill what you are meant to do. I had one of these moments a couple years ago. Once I understood what my purpose was, what my calling was, I had to then do the things I had to do to fulfill my purpose. Understanding led to fulfillment, but it was, and it is, a true challenge. So go out today and find your purpose. Then take the true challenge to fulfill the calling. Thank you, Goal Getters. I appreciate you listening today. I want you to know that was a fun interview that I did with Amanda, and this is a new thing that I did. I hope you like what we did with having Amanda talk about her quote and what she thought about it on our show today, taking that excerpt from the interview. Let me know what you think about that. If you'd like to hear more of that, who would you like to have on the show? And would you like to be on the show? Do you have a quote that you love that you would like to have on our show? All we would need to do is get you to record a short snippet of your quote that hangs on your wall and what it does. Send that to me at tony@goalgettingpodcast.com, and I'll put it on your show if it's one of the quotes that, means a lot to us and can help inspire other listeners on Goal Getting Quote of the Day. We'll see about putting that on there and give you some credit for that on the show. So thank you very much for listening, Goal Getters. If you like the show, go to our show notes page at goalgettingpodcast.com/QOD-180. That's goalgettingpodcast.com/QOD-180. Fill out the show notes comments on the bottom. We would greatly appreciate your feedback. Let us know what you think of the show. Thank you again for listening to us today, Goal Getters. This is your host, Tony Woodall, with Goal Getting Quote of the Day. As you know, we're taking a winter break from season 1. We ended season 1 at the end of the year, and we're now going to take a break until February 25th, where we'll be back with Goal Getting Podcast on February 25th, which is the 1-year anniversary of the start of Goal Getting Podcast. I will also be back with the Goal Getting Quote of the Day. We're looking at different ways to make the podcast better for you. If you have any suggestions, people that you'd like to have on the show, any topics you'd like to talk about achieving goals for, if you want to have a topic-based, or subject-based, for a period of time, give me some thoughts and what you want to do on the podcast. I'd love to get your feedback because this is all about you. I'm trying to help you get the goals you set, teach you some of the programs from our goal achievement success system that I put together, and really help you get the goals that you set and help you do that. So leave us some comments. Let me know. You can go to tony@goalgettingpodcast.com, leave it on email. You can put it on the show notes page and get other feedback from other, listeners about your feedback. Let us know. We're here to talk. We're here to chat. I'd love to hear from you. We've got some great, listeners and friends out there. A lot of my friends listen to the show and tell me, when I meet them, what they think of the show. And I really do appreciate that. Kevin, Eugene, Mike, all you guys, I appreciate the comments that you give me to help make this show. Nathan, you're one of my favorite, listeners because you're very, vocal. You tell me what you think, and I appreciate that. And you're also a member of the Goal Getting Masters private Facebook group, and you help me on there with some of the great, comments and thoughts that you share with that. And we're working together on our Goal Getting Masters. If you'd like to be part of the Goal Getting Masters private Facebook group, this is where we all get together with like-minded goal getters who want to learn how to master goal getting and, have somebody to talk to and share and have an accountability partner in a private, quiet group where we're all working together. You can go to goalgettingpodcast.com/masters. That's goalgettingpodcast.com/masters. Sign up and I'll put you in the group, and hey, come and, be able to participate with us and, share your goals with us and we'll help you and you help us and we'll all work together. So thank you for listening. Again, this is Tony Woodall, your host for Goal Getting Quote of the Day. We'll talk to you next time, and go out and make today a great day.